What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
She threw all her husband's shit off the top floor of their house window because she suspects that he might have cheated with strippers in Vegas. The caption reads, "Ladies, don't let your man go to Vegas without you." No more wasting time. Let's get it. All right, so you guys see the guy there picking his clothes up from the ground. That is the husband. Oh, she threw some more clothes there. This is a crazy situation. What did we stumble on here? He's walking back, picking up some more stuff. Imagine the humiliation. She's probably screaming out of the window. Neighbors are probably watching. She's recording it on the Ring camera, uploading it onto TikTok, man. These women today are out of line, bro. This is horrible. This is horrible. I'm thinking they might have to change the laws around filming people just based on how many wives. It's done. Just based on how many wives think it's cool to like embarrass their husbands like this and then upload it on. But hey, I'm not on the guy's side yet. We're going to watch and hear why exactly did she do this. Let's get it.
Hi.
What's up?
This is my third time trying to record this because I'm having a bit of a mentee bee, everyone, because this is happening in real time.
Mm-hmm.
This happened yesterday, the clothes over the balcony, that happened yesterday. How we got there was my husband works in sales. He travels. Never in a million years did I ever think that he was capable of anything like this. I see you in the comments, ladies. My man would never. I thought so too. I thought so too. Trust me.
Do you guys see why I tell most women that you should prepare to accept that you probably will deal with some infidelity in your relationship? If past generations of women have dealt with men stepping out, why? Because sex means absolutely nothing to men. Doesn't matter where you look. You can read the Bible, look at ancient history, and you see that women shared men. Now, is it right? No, it is not right. And why do you hate it? Because it means he's not loyal to you, right? No, it doesn't mean that. I have to say this over and over again because people can't stand this realization. This is exactly why I say take the RP, be aware to the fact that it might, at least be open to the fact that it might happen. And you should know that when a man does that, in most cases, he doesn't care about that woman the way he cares about you. And if it's something that's not part of his character in general, as in he's not cheating on you a bunch of times, as in it's not a repeated offense and it's not being public. But don't worry, these modern women will put it on TikTok to make sure it is public so that they're experiencing more embarrassment.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
And he's not, and he hasn't brought back any diseases, etc. He's not having babies outside. And he's otherwise a great father. It might be something you might consider working through because men don't need emotional attachment to have sex, right? Men and women are different. And it's not understanding that about men that makes women go absolutely insane when they see it, because she thought never me, could never happen to me. You never want to say never. And then women in the comment section are saying shit like, oh, my man would never. Listen, women cheat, men cheat. Women more than men, actually. You don't think most men in general who watch platforms like this aren't aware to the fact that a woman might step out? Knowing that helps you mentally prepare for the worst, and you want to be mentally prepared. I think that's the best way to be, just in case, right? Let's get back into this video.
So we had a work convention in Vegas, some kind of construction convention. I'll look into it. This is happening to me right now. I don't have all the deets. I will get them though. I'm a Virgo. You better believe I'm gonna get every shred of evidence I can. Okay, babes? Okay, don't worry about that. I've got it. So he had a work convention. He was like, hey, that's over our anniversary. Our anniversary is March 11th. And he was like, let's fly out to Vegas together. Let's go to Utah. Let's go to Zion National Park. We'll do some hiking and then we'll spend a day back in Vegas. We were in Vegas. I was there till Monday and then I flew home Tuesday. So Monday we were in Vegas together after being in Utah all weekend for our anniversary. Had a great weekend. Literally the best weekend. Like I even made a little profile picture on my Facebook of he and I in Vanderpump Cocktail Gardens. And I was like, cheers to 6 years. Look at my man. He's so loyal. I love him. Well, we had a great weekend. It's time for me to come home. Do you hear my children? Hang on. Sorry. I'm trying to make this as fast as possible because there's so much. Okay, so we had the weekend. Beautiful weekend. Great anniversary trip. Couldn't have been better. Make a sweet profile picture. Look at us and how happy we are. Our life is great. I thought my life was great. I thought everything was fine. We had some issues last year because he's an idiot. Was not infidelity. He's just stupid because he's a man.
Wow. That sounded a little bit misandrous to me. Hey, the shit women get away with, man. Stupid because imagine if I over here share real stories. Imagine if I got in here going, she's stupid because she's a woman. Now I'm a misogynist, right? Let's get back into it.
So, had the great weekend. He stayed for work. Apparently on Thursday night, he went to dinner. He went back to Vanderpump Cocktail Gardens with his work people. It was a work event. And then I guess they all decided to go to the strip club. I have nothing against strip clubs. I have something against going to a strip club alone in Vegas while hiding it from your wife. So he's at the strip club. He says that his coworkers left. And what did this man say to me? I wasn't ready to leave. He wasn't ready to leave. For what? For what?
All right, guys. So there's actually a second video I'm going to play here where she actually explains how this whole thing actually ended. So stay tuned for that. We're going to check out some of these comments and see what the people have to say. First comment here says, the fact that he was able to get back in the house has me shocked. Locks would have been changed and he wouldn't have gotten in. What a terrible thing to do. So you would lock him out based on your suspicions. And another woman chimed in and said, unfortunately, you can't do that if he owns the house too. Another woman added to the thread and said, you actually can, and police will make them get their stuff and leave to get away from a DV situation. Basically saying you're going to tell the cops that, oh, I'm afraid he will hurt me. This is how low women are willing to go. This is insane. And finally, the next comment here says, still cannot change the locks and they can't make him leave permanently. Another commenter here added and says, they don't need to go to Vegas. Mine just went to work. If they want to, they will. She's talking about cheat. Another one said, mine cheated on me with the coworker too. I found the text by accident when he passed out on the couch. I went to turn his alarm on for work the next day to wake him up. The screen was open on sex to her. He said they were jokes and he didn't mean them. Proceeds to date her when we broke up.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Yeah, listen, here's the thing with the strip club thing, and you guys might disagree with this, but I've never understood the whole idea of people who are in relationships being okay with their man going to a strip club. I don't see why a woman needs to go to a strip club or a male strip club and a man needs to go to a female strip club while in that relationship. Now, hey, you can do whatever you want. But to me, I look at it like, if you know men and how visual they are, why would you even want to put your man in that type of situation? Why would you be okay with that? Why do people do the strip club thing and be like, I don't mind, my man can go to the strip club, but be surprised when he's smashing a stripper? I just, that line of logic, and these men who say, oh, I'm not going to do nothing. Guys that say shit like, I would never cheat, those are the men who you find out are sniffing coke off a woman's crack at some point in their life. Men who are very sure of themselves, you know, you don't know what you're capable of. You should know that you don't know and protect yourself from all potential dangers. And that whole idea of you go to the strip club and do this, I don't understand why couples entertain it and then they're surprised when situations arise like this, because again, I think that would limit situations of cheating. Another comment here says, if my man ever wanted to travel anywhere by himself, let alone Vegas, he's pretty much asking for a breakup, and that's okay because I will set him free. I'm also wondering how these women feel about girls trips, because they're talking real strong over here in this comment section. Another comment says, if my man can't go to Vegas without me and behave, then I don't want him. Another commenter says, laugh aloud, it happens before Vegas, honey. My husband goes to Vegas with other married friends and they can all keep it in their pants. That's what she thinks. And I'm not saying that they're cheating, but I'm saying you're ridiculous if you think some of them aren't, right? Listen, I know coffee doesn't taste good.
I hate coffee. It's so strong.
So we're going to check out this second video. Did she kick her husband out? What happened? Let's find out.
Listen, can a bitch be flustered? I get it. It took me a while to get to the point, and then I didn't get to the point. So, he's at the strip club by himself because he chose to be. Because he said he didn't want to leave. He wasn't ready to leave. And I was like, well, why'd you stay there? I wanted someone to talk to. You don't talk to anybody anywhere. There's literal hundreds of casinos up and down the strip full of elderly people who would love to have a conversation with anyone because their kids don't talk to them anymore. Full of them. You can have that. So he said he wanted to talk. He wanted to stay there and talk. So then he said that once he was alone, he got approached. He got led back to a VIP area. And then that's where he claims he was drugged. And then he claims he doesn't remember anything. He says he lost 5 hours in the strip club, ladies and gentlemen. 5 hours. But then he came to and was just fine and was able to leave even though he was drugged. Weird, right? And he's also extremely, extremely confident that nothing happened. No. But see, the whole thing was suspicious because when he came to tell me about this on Sunday morning, after I picked him up from the airport Saturday night, he had all that time. Why, I oughta. So he tells me this. He prefaces his story by saying, oh, I want to tell you this, but I know you're going to get mad. First of all, suspicious. You chose to stay there alone. You got led to a VIP area and you got drugged and don't remember, but you say you are positive that nothing happened.
I believe him.
Bullshit. So when I looked at this man, I said, you need to go to urgent care now and get a blood panel and check for every kind of drug, because if you were drugged, we need to know what's in your system and we're going after these people.
Fair.
Tell me why he got mad and refused. So then when he got mad and refused, I said, oh, you don't want to do that? Well, if you don't know what happened, you're also going to be getting a full STI screening. And he was furious.
Fair.
Furious. Mad. So I basically went catatonic all day. A woman knows. And this man is being suspicious and he's trying to turn it back on me somehow. It's already almost 3 minutes again. Stay tuned for part 3, I guess, if you want to hear the rest of my...
I don't know if we're going to watch that, but we might. Does anyone else just... This phenomena with these women being okay, sharing their relationships on a platform, millions and millions of views, blows my mind, because women usually talk about, oh, what about her mental peace, and cheating affects people horribly mentally. What about sharing your shit to the world and telling your side of the story, but not letting your husband tell his, and painting him like he's the enemy, etc.? What do you think that does to a man? God forbid one of you guys end up being one of these guys who your girl or your woman is on TikTok just airing out all your drama. As always, people had time to respond back to that video. We're going to check out a few of those comments. This comment says, live in Vegas. 53 years. He was not drugged. I'm sorry, but he's lying, she says. These clubs strip or dance are very careful. He might not be telling the truth for sure. I personally don't think the man was drugged. See, this is stuff you have to pull out your butt because he can't be straight up and honest, you know? He can't say, hey, you know what? I went back there and I got a lap dance. Okay, no, that was cheating. I got a lap dance. Can we work through that? And with that being said, guys, of course, I'm speculating here. I have no idea. I'm curious to know. Comment your thoughts down below. Another comment here says, check the credit cards. Strip clubs use a different name like a diner or bar. Vegas local here and retired dancer. I'm so sorry. Another comment says, no one gets led to a VIP room with the eye roll emoji. Another comment says, the only reason he told you any details about this is because he feels guilty about something. Another comment says he was drugged and assuming robbed as VIP isn't free and he didn't call the police. With a side eye, another comment says, you're beautiful and funny. His loss. Take his money and live your best life. So they're pretty much like, divorce this man and ruin your family when it seems like he's otherwise a pretty good husband. My thing is like, at least try to work it out, because trust me, I don't think he's trying to build a family and move forward with any of those strippers who he watched dancing on those poles. All right. Last video. Let's get into it.
All right, so part 3 is basically going to be me trying to tie everything up with a bow to show why I know that got his dirty out in Las Vegas. And I want to start this by saying, everyone, I'm a bisexual woman. I love strippers. I love strip clubs. But I love them if you're honest.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
This is exactly what I was talking about. If you're gonna be going to strip clubs with your man, if you're gonna be putting yourself around naked women consistently, if you're gonna be exposing your man to that, don't be surprised when one day he decides to go there by himself and without you. Again, I don't understand why couples they agree on the strip club thing, because this is the result. Like exhibit A, I expect this to come out of it. You hang around it too long, you're gonna want to see what's up. Let's keep listening.
And if you go together, and the strip clubs that I've been to are in a very small town in Missouri where I'm from. Like, it's not Vegas. Vegas is a completely different ballgame to me. And like, I told him not to. That's the biggest thing. When I left Vegas, I looked at him and said, don't do anything stupid. It's not worth it. I said that to him. And basically now what he's doing is anytime I try to question him, he gets mad and tells me I have no compassion. Because how dare I question him when he was drugged? So that's his way of trying to skirt around everything. So he's claiming nothing happened, but he doesn't remember anything. He was drugged. How dare I question him? How dare I be mad? And he's turning it back on me, telling me I have no compassion, I'm psychotic, our divorce is gonna be epic. He said the most out-of-pocket shit to me. An innocent man doesn't act that way. They just don't. If you're innocent and your wife is throwing your clothes off the balcony because she thinks you cheated, you're gonna go, oh, well, let me let her get this out and then I'll prove that I didn't. No. And more happened, and I can't get into it because the police may or may not have been called and showed up at my house. It gets way more involved in this than this, everybody. But just know, and he's an Aquarius for you people asking. Okay, my dad did a big.
Yo, I feel bad for him. I mean, let's keep watching. Lots of energy over here.
Abandoned me, my first husband, and now my second husband. All Aquarius. What did I do wrong to deserve this? Stop it. Get it together.
So this woman's on her second marriage. It's not gonna get better from here. It's not gonna. Someone tell her. He'll be remarried in no time.
Stop lying to me. I'm a human lie detector. I'm too traumatized. I know. These men want to gaslight us and treat us like we're stupid. I'm not stupid.
Because you can't handle the truth, ma'am.
You can't play a player.
Can't.
I'm not a player. I'm a serial monogamist. I'm full of shit.
Serial monogamist. What do you guys think of that? Let's check out these comments. First comment here says, call his mother and tell her he's been drugged and won't go get tested. Another comment says, I have known you for like 9 minutes now. Girl, run. Your personality is is amazing and you're beautiful. 9 minutes now. Oh man, he should get tested. I mean, yes, man should get tested. And he should hopefully be honest. And if he did get drugged, cool. Right? And hopefully they're able to work things out. But yeah, definitely get tested because, you know, that's a problem, like I said. But even more than that, this woman's on her second marriage. I mean, at what point do you start to look in the mirror? And at what point do you realize that it just doesn't get any better from here? Another comment says, talk about gaslighting, my God. Another comment says, an innocent man would want to know what happened to him. Another comment says, coming from someone who was drugged by a bartender, 100% would have wanted to go to the hospital for a drug panel and STI check. I agree. Another comment says, divorce. That's the final comment. Divorce. Mercy. Listen, you guys see this stuff for yourself. One of the main things to definitely watch out for when you're out here dating are women who are obsessed with social media, who want to share every detail about your relationship. Crazy, crazy times we're living in. As always, I appreciate you guys for checking out another episode of The Coffee Pod. Let me know what you think. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.